Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sailor Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Wargame Red Dragon. The Second Korean War campaign continues as we struggle for control of the East Sea with the Soviets. A lot of tanks. Alright, and then I don't know why they're pushing this battle actually, because they're down to 2 Udaloys, an Anushka, 2 helicopters, and 4 Munas. They've probably... Now, if I were playing them, I would spawn everything and push with both Udaloys, but realistically, I'm pretty sure they're going to leave at least one Udaloy to defend one of the naval sectors. So they have maxed like 1 Udaloy for offensive power. Not that the Japanese escort flotilla here is going to be like a really intact force afterwards, because it's not, but... But we're in alright shape. We're definitely in much better shape than them. Okay, weirdly, apparently Charlie sector is the only one they're gonna... No, okay. Okay, but see, yeah, if they park 2 Udaloys, then they have no offensive capability. Like, I just sit here and wait to be able to spawn all of my forces, and I go kill them. In fact, kind of risky, but I'm going to send a Hatsuyaki to go secure Delta Sector so I can spam more forces. Because to be fair, we're not getting a lot of reinforcement points, so it would take us a long time. But if both Udaloys stay put here, then they don't have enough forces to kill one of my Hatsuyakis, so... Yeah, it's really just a matter of we get out our 2 Pegasi, we get out our 2 Hornets... maybe these helicopters, and we go hunting. There's the Nanushka, so yeah, they're not even attempting... Why did they initiate this battle if they're not going to even attempt to actually attack us in any way? Because... I mean, I can wait until there's only 10 minutes left on the timer and come at them with this whole force, with Super Hornet support and helicopter support, and I will certainly overrun and kill the Udaloys, so... I am a little weary of time, to be fair. We just weren't making that many deployment points at the start, but... There's also no strategic time pressure for this unit, really, so if I kill 1 Udaloy here, that's, like, fine. We're winning. I need to save for probably 1 more Hatsuyaki so that I can leave 1 behind here safely. And then to call out these helicopters, and then we go. And I guess we just attack this sector, because that's where the bulk of their forces is. I could try to pick off the more isolated Udaloy, but... because there's definitely just 1 Udaloy down here, but... I'm pretty confident. Alright, 1 Hatsuyaki, which I will park up there. Everybody else get moving out this way. We're gonna take out the Nanushka, and then we're gonna take out the Udaloi. Nice and systematic. Alright, now we are down to 8 minutes left on the clock. I think we're fine, but...
Why does it always have to be me?
Assuming you just hang back a little. Gotta get to 8750. What is their range? 6120. Okay, so we're impervious as long as we stay at about this range. Hold up, stop, 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 stop. Yeah, we're not outside of Udaloi range. Their range is 9450. Well. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well. That's on me. Ultimately. Unfortunately, for practical purposes. Stop closing. Why are you closing still? Oh shit, I've really messed this up. I was being a little too cocky about it. Jesus Christ. Wow, I messed this up really badly. I think I should probably just reload. Okay, that was entirely on me being impatient. Okay, well. Sorry to waste your time with that one. We're just gonna do exactly what we just did, except not mess it up. Because the basic plan was perfectly sound, I just didn't keep the fleet together at all, and... Oh, whoa, whoa, what? Oh. I guess I wasn't paying attention to the possibility they'd play differently. But that's just a helicopter. We'll just shoot that down. Might take a few shots. Alright, get in gun range. Yeah, there you go. So same basic plan. I mean, we're just gonna get out. Okay, I don't know how you weren't stopped. We're gonna get out the Pegasi. We're gonna get out the Hornets. We're gonna get out the helicopters. We're gonna get at least a second Hatsoyaki. Maybe I'll go after the more isolated Udaloi first. Maybe. We'll see. I feel like if I went down this channel, I could maybe kill the Nanushka with a drive-by and then deal with this Udaloi. But I'd also worry about... I think I'd be in missile range with that one, so maybe we just go straight down again. Okay, let's see here. Pegasus. Pegasus. I need the Super Hornets. I'm gonna need at least one more Hatsoyaki, if not two. Hopefully, because I did this right away, that'll be a little more time efficient. Okay, there's the second Super Hornet. Now I'm gonna save up for another Hatsuyaki, maybe 2 more Hatsuyaki. Yeah, 1 more Hatsuyaki should really be sufficient. We'll see. Alright, let's move this whole fleet up to here. Now, I need to take it, like, I need to be a little more patient how we direct the actual attack here. We need to take the Nanushka out first, at range.
The only good enemy is a dead enemy.
Alright, let's see here.
こちら指揮通信車です。光栄です。
Possible we kind of need to bait out the Oodaloy's range is 9450. This range is 6125. The difference between those two is 93, about 2000. So it's possible to find a range where we can be in range of the Nanushka and not in range of the Oodaloy, and that is kind of what we need to try to do.
최대한 빨리 그곳으로 재배치하겠습니다.
It's a bit of a fine margin, but it's definitely possible. Okay, you're in range.
Order, sir.
You are in range. You are in range.
Order, sir.
You are out of range by a tiny bit. Pull up a little.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Alright, here's the deal.
Reach 5.
Fire. 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 Okay. Let's take out this Nanushka. Alright, that was straightforward.
Where do
So,
you need
Hornets,
us,
why
sir?
don't you just strike one of the Munas or something? Whole fleet should close in a little. Get the
Let's hope the
helicopters.
enemy don't have any air defense.
Yeah, he shot most of them down, but we did hit the Muna. Oodaloy is loosing missiles at us. That's expected.
대기 중입니다.
Ideally, we shoot them all down. Oh, that said, I'm forgetting. He's literally surrounded by Munis. He's not ever going to run out of missiles. So, we need to close in and start launching our missiles right away. Because otherwise, he's inevitably going to get hits eventually. Be nice if we could time ourselves to actually launch all at once, but you guys don't. No, you guys stay with the fleet. Alright, that's a pretty decent salvo. Muna's kind of pulled away, actually, so he will run out of missiles if he doesn't
I'm all ears.
go back. No, don't
Break
do
number
that.
5. We're moving again.
I'd love to do that. Don't do that. Okay, we have no hits so far. Scratch that. That was a hit, or a partial hit, or something.
Sky is ours.
No. Stop. Stop. And resupply.
The only good enemy is a dead enemy.
brought the LCU for a reason.
I need that tail rotor check.
What is your range? 45, 50.
I'm making an
Not
attack
great.
run. Hi, 作戦変更ですか?
Oh. Oh, that's kind of hilarious. But their Oodle is still parked in it. I didn't actually even know that happened. If I park 2 and they have 1, then we just take it? Huh.
Sky is ours.
Did you not launch? Nope. Alright, we've got to close them down and attack a little more aggressively.
On my way to coordinates. Out.
I'm about to have enough points to spawn 2 more Hatsoyukis. That could make a significant difference.
Heading to given grid reference.
Okay, what's the deal?
Where do you need us, sir?
What are these Munas doing? Oops.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Hit. Or 2. Okay, somebody kill the freaking Munas, please. Just use your guns on them.
Where do you need us, sir?
Why are you not resupplying these? Do it. Resupply them.
I need
they
the tail
replied.
rotor check.
Damn it. Okay. Another LCU.
こちら指揮通信車です。
Okay, what's the deal?
Okay. Problem is, we only have 2 minutes left and he is barely hurt.
Sky is ours.
But you know what? I've got like 3 or 4 Hatsuyakis available. We're gonna have to try to just close in and nail him with gunfire or something.
Checklist completed. Ready to go.
And he's just running again.
I need the tail rotor check.
Nope. Alright, well. Oh, you still not. There you go. You suck at that, okay.
Someone need a guardian. The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Okay, splash a helicopter. Just need to kill the damn doodle boy. Come on, gents. I don't care what it takes. Gunfire, whatever.
I'm all ears.
Just kill him.
The only good enemy is a dead. The only good enemy
Said I
is
should.
a dead.
Well, we're not gonna kill him, I don't think. Unless we get really lucky with some missiles. Well, he just keeps running too. It's not very sporty, I think.
はい、作戦変更ですか。射程に入り次第
Something I would do, but I'm the player, so.
Someone need a guardian.
No, he's gotten away. We might still destroy their whole unit. There's literally just the 2 Udaloys left, but... Nope. Well, I lost... When did I lose a Hatsoyaki? Okay, well apparently I lost a Hatsoyaki. I killed an Anushka, 2 Munas, and 2 helicopters. And their last 2 Udaloys and 2 Munas are just gonna keep fighting us, apparently. But as I said, there's not really any strategic pressure out here. Their only reinforcements are all the way up there. This is just can be a stalemate forever, for all I care. Alright. Turn 2. We didn't get any new reinforcements, but we do have available quite a bit of stuff still. We have F-16 from the air. We have the South Korean Air Force. We have F-16s. And we have F-86 Sabres. The F-16s are useful, the Sabres not so much. We have Armored Battalion with M48s. They're kind of okay. Artillery Battalion. Air Defense. I kind of forgot what all this is. It's been a while, so bear with me. Air Supply. Okay. Lightning Brigade. Mechanized Infantry Regiment. A lot of them. That could come in quite handy. Armored Battalion with K-1s. Damn, those are nice, but really expensive. Attack Helicopter Squadron. Also really nice. Air Defense Company. And Naval Force-wise, we can call in... Tram Intruders. These are really for ship-to-ship combat, and there's none of that happening except for here, so I'm not going to worry about that. Harriers. Those are somewhat nice. Rooks. Those are seed aircraft. These could be nice somewhere, but they're very expensive. Oh, and another Japanese escort flotilla, but it can only spawn over here, so... This has Congo destroyers, though, so that's really nice. But it's not the priority. Okay, so as I recall... Chuncheon is going to be overrun unless I get some kind of heavy anti-armor reinforcements there right now. However, Wonju is also going to be overrun. I mean, they can't fight this battle that's happening right now, so... They retreat. I have Wonju, but they're going to be coming at me with another 80 tanks. So I think I probably need to send this infantry regiment into Wonju. The problem is Chuncheon. Do they have aircraft anywhere? They have some F-5s up here, that's about it. Currently. So I can send my KF-5s up there. It's gonna be all... It's not gonna be all tanks. I will send my Peace Pheasant over to Wonju. I'll put the Dragonfly in Seoul. The Tomcats, I guess I also send to Chuncheon. It's kind of bold, but if you want to grab Naval Sector November, that would be... Oh! That right there is the Admiral Kuznetsov. With Udaloys and Sovremenis and etc. That's a big, powerful surface force. I don't really want to engage it immediately. I think we'd need to bring up the Japanese reinforcement flotilla with more Congos and such. Plus, I don't really want to move USS Enterprise right now, because her air support is really critical to the fighting here. The Super Hornets can go to there. Right. Yeah, the Super Hornets are the naval attack ones. The Hornets are the ground attack ones. I'll send those to Chuncheon. So that's our dispersion of air forces. Now, the question is... There's about to be a special forces attack on the coast over here. So I've got to spawn some reinforcements to deal with that. Chuncheon and Wonju are probably going to be overrun. I think I have to spawn mainly land forces here. I think we probably need this brigade. I think probably these two. How much AA does this force have? A lot. Oh yeah, a lot. Enough to be a big problem. This force is pretty low on it, to be fair. But still enough to threaten helicopters, but not a lot. Some Strelas. No, they've got these Iglas. Even those are not great, they're super numerous. So I think I call in this mechanized infantry regiment to hold this coast. And I just don't know where these guys are going to land. I'll move them north for now, tentatively. And then I'll call in the attack helicopter squadron. I'd move that up as fast as possible, all the way to Wonju, in fact, which is exactly where I wanted to get them. And then I'm going to throw this infantry regiment into Wonju as well, I think. And hopefully these guys will be able to reinforce Chuncheon eventually. Now, actually, here's the other valid question, I guess. Seoul is only under attack by, well, all these Marines and stuff have just reinforced it, so I don't think I can spare anything from Seoul right now. Okay, and then I'm out of points. Everything's pretty expensive to call. I'm getting a lot of points, but a lot of stuff is very expensive to call in. Yeah, I think once I call this flotilla in, and have finished this battle in India, then maybe we can group everything up here, then try to attack Oscar. But, you know what? I keep talking about Enterprise's forces, but I could just land the Tomcats and the, well, I'll probably keep the Tomcats with the Enterprise, though, but I could just land the Hornets. I could base them out of Yosu or Daejeon, no problem. So maybe that's what I do. We do only have 2 land bases, actually. Daejeon's going to be in big trouble if we lose Chuncheon. But that's how I can keep them available if I do move up to try to sink the Admiral Kuznetsov. Which I think seems like a good thing to do. We could strangle any reinforcements they have coming from up here. Now, they do have a combined total of 10 Udalois and Sovereimenis with this force, which is going to be a big fight. Alright. This battle first. Let's just... They're down to 2 Udalois, 2 Munas. And apparently they don't start with a reinforcement sector. But I'm pretty sure they're going to spawn both their Udalois immediately, so... In fact, they start with more command points than me because of cohesion. Alright, well... We gotta start a Hatsuyaki here and a Hatsuyaki here. And then let's see, I mean... We'll probably base the force around this Hatsuyaki, so let me just get... everything I can. And then, yeah, we're gonna await the Super Hornets. And these, although their value is questionable. It's a shame we are down to 2 Super Hornets. We lost a couple in the big first battle, but... if we had 3 or 4 left, it would have a much better chance of outright overrunning the defenses of these. I guess before the Kuznetsov battle, we're going to want to get those, what were they, Knight Riders? The Intruders, their missiles. Those will benefit us quite a bit, I think. Okay. We got a Hatsuyaki, 2 Pegasi, 2 Chamsu-Ris. We're gonna want one more Hatsuyaki at least, then the helicopters, and then we'll go. I wonder if they did only spawn one Uruloi, or if they're both just in this sector, or what. We kill both, it's over. But that's kind of, you know, that's only their only remaining combat forces, so that always was the case, really. I'm gonna spawn a Hatsuyaki and sneak it up to here, because maybe we can control all the reinforcement routes. I don't know why they haven't locked any. Well, I guess the reason why they haven't locked any reinforcement sector down could be because they just spawned everything they have available immediately. Let me get a couple helicopters out and we can scout a little. Beyond that, okay, I didn't get any LCU here ever, so let's get an LCU. Okay, one Udaloi, two Udaloi. Alright, well it does look like they didn't bring any Munas. And they can't now. Or, well, they could if they ever secured a reinforcement sector, which is just a very short dash, but... they don't have any immediately available. Alright, I'm going to abandon the further reinforcement sector, so that I can get more horses up faster.
Okay, what's the deal?
These are pretty worthless in this fight, so... well, they're not worthless, but they have a limited value. I don't know that there's any point to attempting any kind of strike with just these. I'm pretty sure they're not going to hit anything. They sure didn't on that attempt. Nope. Ooh. Well, as long as they don't have, well, as long as they don't sink us, but, as long as they don't have Munas, then they're just kind of wasting their long-range munitions, except for the possibility that they sink us, but... Alright, last Tatsuyaki called in, so that means... yeah, let's get this one moving. We'll have 4 altogether. You know what? 2 of them can cut off that northern side. 2 of them can come down here. And let's pretty much just go. 2 or 3 of you put together can cut this side off. I guess I'll call in a couple Chomsuris just because I can. Maybe an LCU. But the last arriving one plus you can cut this side off. The rest of you head down here. Great start. Right. Fire, fire, close in, fire.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
They don't have a lot of missiles left. Unfortunately, they've got a Pegasus. But I know they don't have a lot of missiles left, so... oh! Okay, some actual hits. 4 once.
I need the tail rotor check.
Brace yourself, we're flying in.
了解 CP 陣地変更
Resupply, buddy.
あなたの指揮下に入れて光栄です。
You guys all try to get into the resupply circle, and we got... Okay, the one is running. The damaged one is not, so...
Starting the engine.
Isn't I supposed to have 2 Hatsuyakis up there? Oh yeah, I guess... No. I was supposed to have another one, wasn't it? No. I did never actually call it in.
はい、作戦変更ですか。
Wasting missiles on that one.
We're in the combat zone right
Definitely
now.
don't do that.
Checklist completed. Ready to go.
No, he's hit so bad.
はい、作戦変更ですか。
Come on.
May God have mercy on my enemies because I won't.
He can run out of missiles too, actually. I thought that was an option. That'd be counter missiles. Problem is,
We're in the
his,
combat zone right now.
boom. Boom. Yes! Okay. That is pretty much that. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill the last one before time runs out, but it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure their force will be
了解。
destroyed after this.
TP 変更。指示をください。
But in the meantime, yeah, everybody go ahead and close in as fast as you can. Let's see. We've got 4 minutes. I mean, that's some amount of time. Got a little too.
We're in the combat zone right now.
And you'll now be out of missiles. Yep.
I need the tail rotor check.
Starting the engine.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
I think we got a hit there.
指示をください。
What's up?
I'm trying to kind of cut off his northwards retreat with these two. Don't know that it'll succeed, but we will try.
Checklist completed. Ready to go.
Okay, what if you landed outside of the rearming radius?
Brace yourself. We're flying in. I'm all ears.
Okay, I think he's not going to get away to the north, at least not without being engaged. And he's got all kinds of status effects, so...
Where do you need us, sir?
Land, idiots. Get your missiles.
What's up, sir?
Oh, he must be basically out of weapon systems, because that would not usually have hurt him much. Oh, come on, surely we have him.
こちら指揮通信車です。
Damn. Just actually shot down that. I wasn't engaging them a second ago. Now it's just gonna shoot them down. Okay. And that's that. Alright. Well, it wasn't very pretty. We lost 2 Pegasi and a helicopter, but 2 more Udaloi 2s dead. And that is the end of the Soviet 30th Surface Ship Division. The Soviet fleet that was leading the offensive in the East Sea has been entirely destroyed. The Russians probably have more in store for us, but for the moment we can launch a counterattack in this sector. Yes, we can. And will. I mean, I'll secure Lima. Oh, this sector gives us an extra 5 points, too. I mean, yeah, I'll probably push everything up to November, and we'll prepare for a battle with Kuznetsov. I'll want to bring in Escort Flotilla 2 and the Night Riders first, though, which is going to be 35 points, which is maybe not something we can actually afford just this moment, considering the land situation, but we'll see. Might be more of a late campaign thing. In the meantime, we'll just lock down this area. Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or subscribing. New parts will be up every other day for the most part. Or you can watch live on Twitch once a week. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Jenda, signing off.